We usually think of innovations as disrupting what's going on in a community. So a new technology comes in and it replaces an old technology. Cell phones come in and all of a sudden landlines are gone. Internet newspapers are all over the place and blogs are all over the place, and therefore old-fashioned newspapers are going to go by the wayside. So we tend to look at the destructive side of disruption. It also can be positive. So it can be that new opportunities avail themselves. People are able to do more things than they were before. Blackberries are the bane of a lot of people's existence, and yet we're able to be productive at different times of the day if we use them in an appropriate manner that we couldn't have done before. So we focus on the destructive nature of disruption, but technologies also do something good within an organization and within a community. And so it doesn't always have to be bad. The disruption can be a good thing, but it's important for organizations to realize that the disruption occurs. It's not seamless. There's always going to be some negative side effects. There's always some positive side effects. And it's important to kind of manage the negative and, kind of grow with the positive idea of positive disruptions that occur within a community. The idea that there's no disruption, that it's going to be seamless, would be a fantasy. That just doesn't happen. And it's important for innovative firms to understand that and manage that. Take, for example, when Google went into China. That was a long 2-year decision that they made. They were never comfortable with it. They got a lot of heat for it. All U.S. companies got heat for going in and Cisco routers being used within the internet within China, Yahoo being in China, Google being in China. There was all these folks that were in China working with the sensors and censoring the results. And yet, it was a long process going in. They were very cognizant of the disruption that was going to occur, both positive and negative. And they finally came up with a plan that mitigated the negative aspects going in and kind of accentuated the positive aspects of disruption. But again, it was a managing process. They didn't say, it's not my job to manage that relationship within China. That community should just adopt my technology and use it as they will. Google, in fact, was very hands-on in trying to figure out how to mitigate this disruption in the negative sense and accentuate the positive. And so the disruption occurs. That's not a question. It's whether or not how they manage the disruption as an innovative firm that makes a big difference, I think, whether or not a technology is adopted within a community.